Have you ever wondered what happens in your brain when you become addicted to something? Is it just a lack of willpower, or is there more to it? Addiction isn't as simple as it appears. It's an intricate dance between your memories, emotions, and brain chemistry. It's a condition where the body becomes conditioned to be the mind, according to researcher Joe Dispenza. Imagine a traumatic event that alters your emotional state. The stronger the emotion, the more altered you feel inside. Your brain freezes this moment, taking a snapshot, creating a long-term memory. You remember not just the event, but the strong emotion tied to it. Now, every time you think about this event, your brain produces the same chemistry as if the traumatic event was happening all over again. Your body doesn't distinguish between the real-life experience that's creating this emotion and the emotion you're fabricating by thought alone. This, according to Dispenza, sets the baseline of your emotional state. You might feel empty, anxious, unworthy, resentful, or frustrated. Not knowing how to change these feelings, you might look for external means to regulate your internal state. It could be anything: a drug, gaming, pornography, or even constant complaining. Let's use a recreational drug as an example. The moment you take the drug, you notice a change in your emotional state. You associate this change with what caused it, the drug. This creates a dependency, a cycle of addiction. But addiction doesn't stop there. It's not just about the substance or activity, it's about the brain chemistry. When you feel the emptiness or anxiety, your brain creates the image of what you need to do to make that feeling go away. The last time or the last series of times, it was that substance or activity that made it go away. So, as you can see, addiction is more than just a lack of self-control. It's a complex interplay between our memories, emotions, and brain chemistry. Next, let's delve deeper into the cycle of addiction and understand how dopamine, the pleasure chemical, plays a crucial role in this cycle. Now that we understand the science behind addiction, let's delve deeper into the cycle of addiction. Imagine a person who has experienced a traumatic event. This event alters their emotional state dramatically, causing the brain to freeze a frame, take a snapshot, and store it as a long-term memory. Each time this person recalls the traumatic event, they reproduce the same chemistry in their brain and body as if the event was happening again. This is a profound process where the body subconsciously conditions itself into that emotional state. This emotional state becomes the person's baseline. They may feel empty, anxious, unworthy, or frustrated, and they don't know how to change it. To alleviate these feelings, they start seeking external substances or activities. It could be a recreational drug, a video game, or any activity that provides temporary relief. The moment they experience a change in their emotional state, they associate that change with the external substance or activity, creating a dependency. This dependency marks the start of the cycle of addiction. Every time they feel their baseline negative emotions, their brain creates an image of what they need to do to alleviate these feelings. The last time or series of times, it was that external substance or activity that made the feelings go away. This cycle continues, perpetuating the addiction. The problem intensifies when the person needs to increase the intensity of the substance or activity to achieve the same level of relief. This is because the body adjusts to the new emotional state, requiring more of the substance or activity to create the same effect. This escalation is a key part of the cycle of addiction. In essence, addiction is when the body has been conditioned to be the mind, driving a cycle of dependency that can be challenging to break. This cycle not only perpetuates the addiction but also makes it increasingly difficult for the individual to return to their original emotional state, leading to a constant search for more potent stimuli to alleviate their distress. So, what role does dopamine, the pleasure chemical in our brain, play in addiction? Well, dopamine is our brain's reward system. It's released when we engage in activities that bring us joy or excitement, such as gaming. But here's the catch. When we have a rush of dopamine released in a short span of time, it's beyond what our brain typically processes. The receptor sites on the cells, which receive this dopamine, say, "Hold on, this is a lot more than usual." So they shut down. Now, to feel that same level of pleasure, we need a bigger stimulus. This could mean longer gaming sessions, more intense gameplay, or seeking out new, more thrilling games. In this way, dopamine becomes a driving force in the cycle of addiction. Therefore, the brain's response to dopamine not only contributes to the development of addiction, but also makes overcoming addiction a significant challenge.